Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you is nothing short of a game changer. We've got a blockbuster trade that's been swirling around the NFL rumor mill, and it involves two of the most talked about quarterbacks in recent months, Justin Fields and Kirk Cousins. But more importantly, it's all about how this move could reshape the NFC South, boost the Atlanta Falcons' chances, and shake up the entire league. That's right, Atlanta fans, this isn't just another trade rumor, it's a potential turning point for your team's future. Let's start by setting the scene. The NFL offseason is always full of surprises, but this one feels different. It's not just about adding talent, it's about strategic shifts, cap management, and vision for the next few years. On one side, we have the Jets, who are seemingly ready to take a bold step. Justin Fields, the young, explosive quarterback from Ohio State, who's been making waves since he entered the league, is now on the move. The Jets see him as a potential franchise guy, especially with their new head coach, Aaron Glenn, looking to mold a dynamic offense. Fields, who's only under contract for the next 2 seasons, has a cap hit of just $22 million for 2025, which makes him an attractive piece for a team looking to compete now without breaking the bank. The Jets, with their roster loaded with young talent like Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson, are in win-now mode, and they're betting on Fields to be the key piece to unlock their full potential. But as we know, the NFL is a business. The Jets are also keeping their options open. If Fields doesn't meet expectations in 2025, they have an easy out. They can let him go after 2 seasons with minimal cap penalties, which makes this move a calculated risk. The Jets' front office is aware of the volatility but also see the upside. Fields has the tools, the athleticism, and the potential to be a star. If he hits his stride, this could be the start of something special in New York, a quarterback who can elevate the entire team. Meanwhile, in Atlanta, the Falcons are quietly eyeing their options. They've got their franchise quarterback in Michael Penix Jr., a promising talent who's shown flashes of greatness. But the team knows that to truly contend, they might need to shake things up at the quarterback position. Enter Kirk Cousins, a veteran with 3 more seasons under contract, and a cap hit that's manageable at $35 million if they wait until 2026. The Falcons have already made some moves this offseason, but they're not shy about being aggressive in their pursuit of a Super Bowl. The question has been whether they want to ride with Penix Jr. or look for a more immediate upgrade. That's where this hypothetical trade comes into play. Now, here's the big speculation, because remember, this is a prediction, not a report. What if the Falcons decide to swap Kirk Cousins for Justin Fields? The logic is straightforward. The Falcons could see Fields as a younger, more explosive option who fits their offensive scheme better, especially with his ability to extend plays and make big throws downfield. On the other hand, Cousins, with his experience and consistency, could be a solid bridge for Atlanta while they develop Penix Jr. or prepare for a future transition. Trade could be structured as the Falcons receiving Justin Fields and a 2026 fifth-round pick, while the Jets take Cousins along with that same pick, or perhaps something similar. This hypothetical swap isn't just about the players involved, it's about the strategic fit for both teams. For Atlanta, Fields could be the spark that reinvigorates their offense, especially with their talented weapons and a strong offensive line. His mobility and playmaking ability could open up new possibilities. Plus, with the Falcons' defense already showing signs of improvement, adding a dynamic quarterback like Fields could turn them into a serious playoff contender. For the Jets, bringing in Cousins would provide a steady hand, a quarterback who can manage games effectively and help the team stay competitive as they develop their younger players. But let's not forget the broader context. The NFC South is evolving rapidly. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Carolina Panthers, and New Orleans Saints are all making moves of their own, and the division is looking more competitive than ever. If Atlanta manages to pull off a trade for Fields and integrate him smoothly into their system, they could be looking at a significant leap forward. Imagine a Falcons offense with a dual-threat quarterback who can make plays with his legs and arm. That kind of versatility is what defenses struggle to contain, and it could be the difference-maker in close games. And speaking of the Falcons' current roster, it's worth noting that the team has been steadily building around Penix Jr. and a solid core of players. The offensive line, led by talented linemen, has shown growth, and the receiving core is developing into a real threat. But at quarterback, they've been searching for that true game-changer. Justin Fields might just be that player if given the right system and coaching. His college tape at Ohio State was filled with highlight reel plays, and he's shown flashes of that in the NFL, especially with his ability to scramble and make throws on the run. If Atlanta can unlock more of that potential, the Falcons could become one of the most dangerous teams in the NFC. On the other side, the Jets are taking a different route. They're banking on Fields' upside and his youth, hoping he can develop into a franchise QB. But if things don't go as planned, and the 2025-2026 seasons don't produce the results they're hoping for, they might consider moving on from him. That's where Kirk Cousins comes into play. As a seasoned veteran, Cousins offers stability and reliability, qualities that are invaluable in the NFL. The Jets could see him as a stopgap, a quarterback who can keep the offense moving smoothly while they continue to develop their roster. This entire scenario is fascinating because it highlights how NFL teams are constantly evaluating their quarterback situations, weighing risk versus reward, and trying to find the perfect fit to maximize their window of opportunity. For Falcons fans, the idea of acquiring a young, dynamic quarterback like Justin Fields should be exciting. It signals a potential shift in their offensive philosophy and a chance to compete at the highest level. For the Jets, the gamble on Fields is about capturing the next great franchise quarterback, or at least giving themselves the best shot to do so. Now, it's important to remember that all of this is still speculative. The NFL offseason is unpredictable, and many factors could influence whether such a trade happens or not. Contract negotiations, team needs, and the overall strategy of each franchise will play a significant role. But what's clear is that both teams are at pivotal moments, and a move like this could define their futures for years to come. For Atlanta fans, it's a thrilling thought. Adding a player like Justin Fields could be exactly what the team needs to turn the page and aim for Super Bowl glory. The Falcons have been building steadily, and with the right quarterback, the sky's the limit. Imagine the excitement of seeing Fields in that red, black, and white jersey, running the offense, making electrifying plays, and leading the team with that signature style that's so contagious. The NFC South is about to get even more interesting, and Atlanta could be at the forefront of that change. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Atlanta Falcons news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you believe Justin Fields is the quarterback who can lead your team back to the Super Bowl? Or do you think sticking with Penix Jr. and developing him is the smarter move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Falcons. Remember, we're all in this together, sharing the passion for this incredible team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more news, and more insights about your Atlanta Falcons. So stay tuned, stay fired up, and let's keep the conversation going. The NFL offseason is heating up, and the Falcons are right in the middle of it, ready to make some noise. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Falcons.